Because it's important, right? Considering the decision that's going to be made, and we have a lot of things to contemplate.
To me, it doesn't matter. Talking about Arlie anytime you guys want. I will tell you what I've heard. I will tell you what I've seen.
I don't care about the gossip bullshit, because this game is all gossip and bullshit. Yeah. Honestly, everyone has done it.
I just mean that you can ask me any question about Arlie and I will answer you.
Okay, so the game plan that you think he has, this master plan, what is it?
Obviously I'm not Arlie, but him being...
Okay, so he never told you this. This is you assuming.
This is me thinking what his plan is.
Okay,
This is my opinion.
Okay.
On with everything he's wanted to do. Arlie's not a stupid guy. I know that if he had a backup plan for if he had gotten on the block early, no doubt in my mind, he's not a dumb guy. And if he planned out everything, I know he would plan out that too. And I know that people have walked in on him saying that he's not done playing. And he said it right in front of my face. He's like, I'm not done playing this game yet. Like, I'm going to try my best to stay in here. Mm-hmm. And like, he's flat out told everyone that he doesn't care what he swears on, that he'd go back on it. Mm-hmm. So like...
Yeah, he told us that.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I'm not lying. I think that he's going to... Okay, my brain, I think he's going to say whatever he needs to the two of you and to Allison to try and get you to swing in his boat. And I think that he'll probably use it to his advantage. And I also think that he's going to try very hard to get Netta, John, Adele, me, and Allison not happy with each other and worried about future games in this house and who we are aligned with. And I also think...
Exactly. So you do think he would come after all of you before he would come after me or her?
No.
Okay.
Because I think that he would do 1 week getting rid of somebody else in my alliance to stay true to you guys and prove your trust. And then after that, I think that he'd go after one of you.
Instead of going out with a bigger target?
I think he'd try to get out a big target and then one of you and then back to the other targets in the house.
But why would he do that?
Because that's what he's been talking about the whole time. He wanted Allison out, and then he wanted you guys out after.
Well, yeah, but that was
before we would save his life.
Yes, but it's Arlie. He doesn't care who saves his life.
Exactly.
As long as he stays in this game.
But why would he not take out what I would think he would do if he was smart?
Yeah.
Is he would take out John, and then he would take out Netta because he thinks that you guys have a final two.
Okay.
Well, everyone thinks that. That's just
what makes sense. Every single person.
It doesn't matter if it's true or not. I'm just saying that that's my opinion of what I think he would do.
I also think you have a final two with Adele. And I think you have a final four. I think I know who that four is. It's opinions, right? It's opinions, no?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I could be 1,000% wrong.
So I just don't see why he would...
So I don't understand how it makes sense for him to come after us when he wants to dismember whatever 4 or 2s or whatever you guys have, especially since you guys are the ones who backdoored him. He'll never do anything good for you guys, right?
It doesn't mean that he's not going to do anything against you guys for keeping him.
Yeah, I know, but you guys are the ones who tried to get him out of here.
Doesn't matter. He's going to go after who he thinks is a bigger target. And he
We're
thinks
not bigger
that
than
you are a huge target in this game. Huge physical threat in this game. He's not so much worried about you because you guys have been like in an alliance since the beginning and because you have more of a social game, but he's also a very big social player. He is against you because you're a physical threat. And he thinks that sometimes you can win endurance challenges against him where he cannot win. That is why. So from what I've got from him in past conversations was that he would want to take out stronger players in this house, even when he was telling me that he wants a final 2 with me and a final 3 with me and Adele or me and Allison. He told me that a long time ago. Yeah. He also told a lot of other people that, which is why we decided to backdoor him, because he had final 2s and final 3s with everyone.
Do you believe that there's other people in this house that have multiple final 4s as well and final 2s and 3s? And
probably. Like, I'm not shocked by it.
Okay, so Arlie deserves to... Not deserves is not a right word because he's done much crazier things. I just mean, like, I don't know what other words he's done deserve, but decipher what I'm saying. So Arlie deserves to be penalized for that, but other people in this house that are doing the exact same thing is okay? they don't deserve to leave?
The problem with Arlie is that we started this alliance because of Arlie.
Okay.
So he's the one that started all of it, and he's the one that started going off into little corners with everyone as well. So we started getting paranoid because we were worried that he's going to go back on our alliance instead of going on what he was saying he wanted to do.
Okay.
And then after he said everything, we knew that that's exactly what he was going to do.
Okay, so basically, you guys thought he was going to go against his own alliance.
Yes.
Okay, so then why the hell would now he not? After we save him, you just basically said exactly what I wanted to hear you say. No offense. Because wait, one second.
Go ahead.
Okay, because we saved him. He was. If you guys were scared that he was going to go after his own alliance while he was in the alliance, why the hell all of a sudden now will he go after us and not the people who backdoored him from his alliance? It makes no sense.
He'd go after one of us, then one of you. Hands down. That's exactly what I know. Because when he's planning on going against our alliance, maybe not this soon, but later on, or sooner, I have no idea. But he was also saying that he doesn't have to stay true. He doesn't give a shit what he says or what he does. So
I know, and we know that. We know not to trust his word, but if you think about it logically, why the hell would he, if we just save him, he knows more.
Why the hell would he go against his own alliance?
Because he went against his first one.
Exactly. So why wouldn't he go against you guys?
Because we didn't backdoor him. We're saving him.
That doesn't make any sense. The first one wanted to save him too, and he still went against them. And then us,
yeah, but he wasn't out of the game.
Fine.
He's leaving Thursday if we don't do this for him.
But he was gonna go against his own alliance while he was in it. So of course he's gonna go against his own alliance.
But he also wants to break up
the
yeah.
He wants to dismember.
Anyway, this is going in a circle. My opinion, it doesn't matter what he says because he's gonna go against anyone he says it with anyways to get where he wants to go.
We're not thinking about it, what he says. We don't trust what he says. It's more thinking about the logic.
We are trusting what he says.
No, we're trusting the logic behind it.
Okay, so
which is he would go after you guys before he would come out.
There's a good chance one of us would go home next week if one of you guys won.
Yeah, 100%.
He's gonna go against you guys anyways.
What?
He's gonna go against you
guys
anyways.
Not next week. Sorry.
And it doesn't matter who wins. You have no idea if one of you guys are gonna be the ones going home anyways.
I know, but we don't want to go up. And if me, her, Allison, or Arlie would win, we wouldn't go up, and we would only be against.
Yes, you would.
With who? Allison?
I know that you would go up next week if Arlie stayed.
Okay, Arlie stayed. Okay. Are you trying to tell me Allison as well?
I don't know where Allison's head's at. I haven't been talking with her for a couple of days.
Because we would only be against you and Netta.
You guys would only be against me and Netta?
Yeah, inside the competition of HOH this week?
Yeah. And Adele.
No. If Adele goes home, we would only be against you and Netta.
And Arlie. Because you have no idea what Arlie's going to do.
He would not put us up.
Well, we didn't think he'd go against our alliance.
Yeah, but we all know who he would put up if he won.
Okay, well, it's kind of pointless me saying this.
No, but what I'm saying is you have to understand why we're looking at the different scenarios.
And we're not by any means saying
we're going to keep Arlie.
We're just thinking about everything.
We're just thinking of all the different scenarios, right? This is what this game is for. This is why we're talking about it. Exactly.
We're not trying to defend ourselves. We actually want to know what you have to say.
Yeah, we really, really want to know your thoughts because sometimes 3 heads are better than 2. And, technically 1. And if you or Del win, or even Netta...
Arlie and I were aligned for the past 3 weeks, and nobody knew.
Oh, I knew.
Not even our own alliance.
I knew.
Okay, well, I didn't think anybody knew that Arlie and I...
I knew only about you two. That was the only thing I knew. I don't know if there was... I know that he had a final 2 with Adele from a while ago. I didn't know about you guys also from a while ago. I don't know if it was 2 or 3 weeks that I knew that. That's all.
But Arlie and I were aligned, and then Arlie said that he was bringing other people into the alliance and that there was other people already being questioned to come in as well. And that he wanted to stay with me until the very end because he thought I was a very trustworthy person and I wouldn't go against him in this game. So for me to find out that he wanted to go against me really hurt, and which is why I was like, okay, well then if you're not with me, then why are you saying that you are? I understand that's the game, but it was just at that point. So I knew that if he was telling me that he was telling other people that too. So I know that he is going to say whatever it takes for you guys to keep him, but by the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because he's going to do whatever he thinks is best in that moment. If that means putting up like 2 people and then having one of you guys go home, that's what he's going to do. Or if it means having a stronger player go home and backdooring them, it means he's still going to use one of us and one of you, or 2 of us, to prove his loyalty, and then he could backdoor one of you. So like by the end of the day, as much as sometimes it wouldn't make sense, we didn't see him making sense beforehand either, and I didn't see why he went against me.
Okay. Just though the odds are in our favor in one way though, because in the other way, you, Adele, and Netta, all 3 of you would put us up.
And what if I didn't? What if HOH happened and I didn't put you up just so that I could prove that I told you from the start, and even when I was HOH, that I didn't put you up?
Well, you would backdoor one of us.
How do you know that?
Well,
how do you know that I'm not thinking of other things to do? Same with everyone else.
I want to tell you straight out, to be honest.
Okay.
I think you're not scared to make big moves, and I think I know exactly what you want to do. You want to be the person at the end who has a speech that people will want to offer the $100,000 to. You don't want to be the girl in the end that did nothing, got there because she got there, and guys vote for me. You want to say something and back it up with facts. I know now, I know. Okay?
So why would I take you guys out if
because
that's what
I
I wanted
think you
to?
would still put one of us as a pawn, and right now we're at the point of the game that crazy
Most
twists
people play for veto now, right? So.
Exactly, and most people play for veto now, and
that person that we may be talking about can easily win veto.
Exactly, and
That's fair.
Okay, and the thing is that with all the twists that are going to happen, both of the people on the block can go home.
Okay, so what if I didn't put either of you up last night, and I did like on HOH, and I decided to do something completely different and change my whole entire game around? What if I did that?
Well,
like that's just the thing.
What if you don't win, and then it still doesn't benefit me, and Adele wins, and we're dead?
You don't know what Adele's gonna do either, though.
Adele hates my guts, even though I'm so nice to him.
Just because he hates
pawn,
you doesn't mean that he wants you out as a threat.
I know that, but the thing is, I don't want to be on the block at all this week because there could be a crazy 11 million threat. Twist.
That's completely fair, and I understand that. I just...
Sorry, I sling my eye. I'm not trying not to pay attention to it.
It's fine. I feel like as much as you and Adele don't get along...
I get along with him. I found out that he was talking behind my back when he was pretending to be nice to my face. That's why it pisses me off.
Crazy. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is that
just because we don't get along, he won't put me up. He thinks that it's better to take out big targets.
He's a logical player, and he's going to play this logically, not emotionally. If he was playing emotionally, yeah, he'd put you guys up. But he's not playing emotionally.
Okay, but he would put one of us up and want to get out John. I'm not stupid. I know that's what he would want to do. And I know that's what you want to do. And it's easier for you.
It's a possibility. I'm not saying that's something
I
want.
know. Don't worry. No one's going to know. And they probably know in their heads. They're not stupid. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, maybe not you. But the thing is... I don't want to go up at all this week, and I don't want her to go up at all this week because we don't know what the twist may be.
That's fair.
And the thing is, if you and Adele win, we have a chance of that happening.
Okay.
At all, like not even as a pawn. I don't want to go up at all. She doesn't want to go up at all. The last 3 weeks the last 3 fucking HOHs has been me and her up and off that fucking block. And I know you've been there twice before, but now it's going to be my 4th time if I go up this week. I don't want to do it, and I don't want her to go there a 2nd time or a third time. Sorry.
I understand that.
You understand?
More than anything, I understand that. I've been the only other people besides you two that have been on the block twice.
Exactly. So that's why I'm explaining this to you. I don't want to go up there again. Also, it's not useful for you guys, especially if you're catching on to what we're catching on to from an outside point of view.
Of course.
The only thing is, can we trust that you wouldn't put us up? Can we trust that Adele wouldn't put us up? Not as a pawn, not as a target, not as anything.
Okay. But you can't trust Arlie either, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, but I think Arlie would go after you guys before he'll go after us.
But he'd still put one of you up as a pawn.
No, he wouldn't. He doesn't like any of you anymore. He'll put two of you guys up. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care about you guys either.
I know, but he cares less about you guys.
I don't see how that makes any sense.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because that's stupid.
I don't see how that makes any